Okay. My dogs are barking, so I was trying to wait to see if they were finished. I tried to record some videos earlier today, but to be honest with you, I just decided to make one video. There's just too much work that goes into making, recording different segments in a day, and then you have to put them all together, and you got to edit it all, and I don't want to do all that. That's just too much work. So earlier today, I had my my follow-up for my sleep study. I was pretty nervous before I went in. I've actually been nervous all week because I've had issues with sleep since, well, my issue is not really the sleep. My issue is the fatigue. My issue is the being sleepy during the day. The actual sleeping itself, I don't know. I have like a funny relationship with sleep, I guess. But anyways, so I was nervous that they were going to say that there was absolutely nothing wrong with me, or that they were going to say it's something really small, that there's nothing they can fix, or that it was just something really simple that has just been ruining my life forever. But anyways, so I went in, and the specialist explained to me from what they could see that I had very mild sleep apnea. Basically, when I sleep on one side, I have sleep apnea, like mild apnea by like 1 point. So I guess there's different levels to having sleep apnea. So you could have mild sleep apnea, and the score is like 6 and above. So on one side of my body, like I have like a score of 4, and on the other side I have like a score of like 6 or 5 or something like that. Anyways, it's extremely mild. The guy didn't even seem very concerned about it, because he's like, well, you can see if you can get a CPAP machine, but realistically, I know that my insurance is not going to cover for me to get a CPAP machine if I don't actively have sleep apnea. Plus, I feel like there were some other factors to consider for why I would read that I had sleep apnea. I mean, one, I was very cold. I know for most people, sleeping in a cold room is relaxing. For me, no, it is not. Like, I was freezing all night. Anyways, so he also mentioned that I could take a daytime sleep study, the MSLT or something like that, and the daytime sleep study would test me for narcolepsy and hypersomnia. He said I did seem to have some of the symptoms for that, like including the excessive daytime sleepiness. Not to be confused with just being sleepy. I mean excessive, like the nodding off while talking to people and needing naps several times in the day to function type sleepiness. So he said that we can do that. The other thing that he said that kind of made me a little nervous, only because I don't know much about it, was I'd asked him about the cataplexy, because I still wasn't sure exactly what it was. Like, I know what it is. Cataplexy is like a symptom of narcolepsy where you have like a weakening of the muscles, specifically during a moment of high emotions, which I don't necessarily experience that, but I do get the sensation of weakening muscles, and I do tend to drop things a lot. I do experience the, as they would say, like buckling of the knees and losing my balance, because I've done some research already on narcolepsy, and I seem to really relate to a lot of the stories that I was hearing of other people. So I didn't say that to him, but I just asked him if what I was going through was something similar to cataplexy, and he said it doesn't sound like it to me. He said it actually sounds more like multiple sclerosis. And at the time, I've had a nap now, so I'm a little bit more refreshed. But at that time, I was really tired, so I don't know if it was completely processing what he was saying to me. Because I was just like, I could feel myself like literally falling asleep while he's telling me this. But I'm like, what? No, that's impossible. At that moment, I would almost rather have narcolepsy. I'm like, what? Multiple sclerosis? Wouldn't that mean I'd be in a wheelchair and all that? But he mentioned that the neurologist that I'm seeing is probably already testing me for that, which when I thought about it, he probably already is, because I at my last appointment, he did the EMG where they stab you with needles and then they send like electricity through your body, and then next week I have to go back and get another one of those tests done for my legs. So at this point, I don't know, I still don't really know what's wrong. I mean, I could have a couple different things wrong. So right now I'm at sleep apnea, mild sleep apnea, narcolepsy, hypersomnia, and or multiple sclerosis. Plus I still have to go get my colonoscopy, where they're going to look inside my butthole and find out if I've got polyps or growth or cancer or whatever else going on in there. But anyways, so that is it for that. I'm gonna go away. Why are you gonna come over here and eat an apple in my ear? If y'all want to peek also, I'm going to do some videos later, but, if y'all want to peek also into the life with autism, that'd be an example. Like, grabbing noisy food just to come eat it in my ear. If you think it's because of the camera, no, because he would do that even if the camera's not here. But anyways, that's all I'm going to update in this video. I have some other things to update about later, but that's it for right now. So we'll see. 2019, like I said, is the year that I stop ignoring all my issues and try to get some things fixed. But it also sounds like the year that shit gets real, and I'm about to probably find some things out that I really didn't want to know, but we'll see. Alright.
Happy New Year.
Oh my God, New Year's is over, baby.
No.